So quasi alla marcia, maybe. Let's try it. See if that character works.
Okay.
Which means, again, more maybe with mute, brass with mute, horns with mute, or something like that.
Okay.
He doesn't mark legato, by the way. Notice. No legato here. Yeah, just on the little eighth notes. But otherwise, and later, but at the beginning, it's separated, right?
You think I should detach them?
Well, let's try perhaps if you played. Let's try it. Objective. Now it's legato. But objective still. Relax your, caught you. Get the treatment here. Relax your arm, yeah? I know that the tough part is when I'm asking you to play legato and I'm bombarding you with all these things, but make sure that your arm are loose,
Okay.
yeah? Otherwise, I'm going to hear, yeah? Listen, I like that very much. It's one way to think of it, you know, the maestoso as a rhythmic impulse, you know? And that may go in keeping, you see, with this idea of more neoclassical. Yeah? And when the legato comes, it's still neoclassical. See? It's not overly, I don't see it that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
7 minutes?
7 minutes, thank you. And you see, later, he brings this, again, this motive in the left hand, right? And again, I was thinking rhythm. And crescendo. Mezzo forte. Legato the fingers. And then guess what the subject of the fugue is? You see the obvious connection there. Yeah? So we're going to modulate now to the fugue in a second. But let's go from anywhere you want here, and then we'll get to this subject in the left hand. And I want to hear again this, for now, this rhythmic impulse.
Okay.
Non legato. Tenuto però non legato. Yeah, direct. Yeah, simple. There's expressivity in that, you know, Lana. You know, just let the music flow in this style. Yeah. Expressivo but simple. Right, excellent, yeah. One way to think of it, this way. Now, what's the implication then for the fugue in terms of character? I think, again, to me it was a little bit too legato, too romantic. Yeah, he writes tenuto, pianissimo tenuto, yeah, whole. So obviously he doesn't want bim, 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 bum, bum. You know, it's not funny. It's serious, isn't it? But I think, again, if you want to picture strings, you can, but I'd use separate bowings. And again, you can think about instruments, you know, maybe brass, but If you want to think double bass or cello. Yeah, and that's more, I think, poignant as a fugue subject. You see, because later when we have long notes, we'll hear this as a contrast of articulation. See? Let's try the fugue. Boom, 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 boom. Right. Now you see we have the, exactly. So the first half of the subject is boom, 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 da, da, and then do, 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 yeah, in one bow.
Okay.
You see? So that makes it more interesting, you know, in the subject.
Right.
So then, is it lyrical? Is it melancholy? Is it, you tell me, what are you thinking here?
I think it's both lyrical and
Melancholy, yeah. But understated sentiment, yeah? Perhaps a bit stoic, you know? That's my lot, you know? What are you going to do? You know? Good, let's do it again. Right, yeah. So, yeah, I like this very much. And I'm getting now the contrast between, right, the top voice separated, the left hand legato. You see, and it makes it more, you know, more like an orchestration type, different instruments. So, you know, it's, when I was thinking stoic, you know, I mean, I'm thinking communists, you know, and you live under regime, and, you know, what can you do? You have to wait in line for things. But it's not overly romantic, you know. It's, neither is it heart on your sleeve, is it? Like Rachmaninoff, you know. Good. Can you play from here, please? Right, that's beautiful. When you first play this, you played a little bit, again, with an expressive touch. A little bit, which was beautiful, but again, I think perhaps not in this case. Yeah? Keep it objective. We have a huge build-up in this fugue, don't we?
Yeah.
Which you played very well. It was very impressive, and your power in the end and stamina were remarkable, very impressive. My only qualm with that is perhaps we have this huge crescendo over 1 million bars. And, you know, we have about 10 minutes, then we get to mezzo forte, another 15 minutes we get to forte, you know, eventually we get to fortissimo. Perhaps you can pace it better so that it doesn't get too loud too soon. Okay. I know you had the right intention, but I think it's a matter of having even more patience. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Let's do this build-up, which goes hand in hand with the accelerando. Yeah? Let's try anywhere, maybe from the beginning of it. This is piano back to piano though. Yeah, it tricks you. A couple of false starts here. Crescendo, piano. Yeah, I mean, sure, it's pianissimo, but I wonder if the crescendo might go beyond pianissimo and then go back to piano. It's one possibility. Yeah. Anywhere. Only mezzo forte. Only forte now. And what will help you, Lana, too, if you think long notes, ba-dum, bum, bum, the short notes we'll hear anyway. The ear will hear. But if you think the longer notes, which will decay, That will help with the crescendo because you won't be that loud.
Okay.
So think of the short note, pa-dum, 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 a little lighter.
Okay.
Yeah? Tops. Save some sound. Fortissimo. Right. So now you've reached the peak for now, but you know later it will be triple F. So it's a matter of working your way back, perhaps diminuending a little bit so you have room to get back to FF and finally to for triple F. Yeah. Can I just hear? We'll finish in a second, but can I hear just right hand here?
Just by itself.
Right hand by itself. Right. Classical, therefore. Yeah. Yeah. Think of in order not to get tense. You know, you remember? Yeah. But think of quarter notes, whatever the notes are. Think quarter notes, not continuous eighth notes. Bam, 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 and then break in between the couplets. One more time. Relax. Relax. Right, that way you won't get as tense. Yeah, listen, I think it's very impressive, and I just tinkered it a little bit, but he's playing it very well. Bravo.
That was another very interesting masterclass. Certainly giving lots of riches. For some of our community friends, you may have thought it was a different time. There's a little bit of jiggling around, juggling around with time. We're actually at the end of the masterclass. So I thought I'd just let you know what's happening the rest of today's Wednesday. There is a village gig. These people will be playing at 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock in the ice cream shop on Friday. That's one thing. And then we have the 11 o'clock concert on Saturday. Eugene will be playing. Dr. Alcalay will be playing in that concert. So that's those two that are left this week. I know that